On today's show, the Mavericks over-under is 40.5 wins. Will they be an above 500 team? Yes, I'll tell you why in today's Locked On Mavs.
Stop it!
Stop! The number one pick will go to the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flagg will fly in Dallas.
Dogs, all of us, all five.
You are Locked On Mavs.
Great,
Your daily Dallas Mavericks podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network.
Still can't leave.
Your team every day.
I'm going to get a city like that.
And welcome. You're locked on to the Dallas Mavericks, your team every day. My name is Nick Angstadt, media member covering the Dallas Mavericks for 10 years. Thanks for being every day or making Locked On Mavs your first listen. Today's episode is brought to you by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase. Joining me, as always, my co-host, media member covering the Mavs for 10 years, right alongside me, the fantasy draft dude, the one more thinking. What you got for me, Isaac Harris?
Yeah, I'm just excited for some more Mavs Summer League ball on Friday. Just really excited for some, veer action. Max Lewis, kind of off the left wing a little bit, but just counting down for that. Ready to grind some tape. And honestly, though, we all need a medical update from somebody.
AD, and joining me as the postgame prodigy from the Great Slightly Biased YouTube channel, held up. How's the ankle feeling? Slightly biased.
A week from today, I'll be getting my cast off.
Let's go.
We'll be well on our way. Well, so that's the plan at least. So we'll be well on our way. It's funny Isaac was saying that because Nick texted me a few days ago and was like, "Hey, want to do a post game show with me for the Summer League game?" And I was like, "I'm not watching that game, buddy." Just letting you know.
And then I talked about it for 5 minutes on the show the other day.
I was like, "Just letting you know, buddy. I will not be watching that."
So it's like there are levels to which I will still do things. Like I'll do a post game with you every day.
I always talk myself into Summer League, and then he gets here, and I'm always just like, I think I'm ready
when
for
you
a
sit
basketball
Nemhard,
break.
sit Flag, you're like, okay, it's even the point of this?
Yeah,
Is it worse than college basketball, like during the season?
For sure.
yeah.
I think so.
I'd rather watch a college basketball game.
Me too.
Yeah. Today's episode, we're gonna do a fantasy draft of the over/unders, win totals from FanDuel. We're going to take the teams we're most confident they'll hit their overs. So today is all about the overs. We'll do another episode where we talk all about the unders, which teams we think are basically overrated. This one is who is underrated. I have designed this fantasy draft so that I can go first because I think
rigged.
it is. It's totally rigged, just like the lottery. Rigged.
That's right.
Because I'm going to come in here confidently and at 40.5, take our Dallas Mavericks with the first pick. I think the Mavs will hit.
You're just doing this for the content.
They're over. What's my job, Isaac?
I know.
What's my job around here?
Wait, it's kind of sad that Nick had to rig it to get him first because he wasn't confident that either of us were gonna pick it.
He's like, listen, for the content, you got to do your cold open, the main subject first. So I got to go first.
That's correct, Isaac Harris. Oh, great, like observation skills. The Mavs at 40.5. They won 39 games last year. Do you know how many games Luka Doncic played for the Mavs last year?
Give it to us.
22 games.
Dang.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 is not enough for me to feel like that. Like Luka had a big part in that 39 wins last year. Anthony Davis only played 9 games for the Mavs last year. So like only 31 out of the 82 games had a Luka Doncic or an Anthony Davis. Kyrie played 50. PJ Washington played 57. Gafford played 57. Lively didn't play that many either. And
Cooper Flagg didn't play any for the Mavs.
Cooper Flagg played 0 games for the Mavs last year. I think this team is deeper. I think that you have some more things to lean on. I think that this team they'll be above 500 team, and that's all you need to do. I just need to hit 41, 42 wins. I think they'll hit that. I'm confident in that one.
I'm with you. Yeah, I mean, I had them as an over too. There's some teams above them and some of the odds and stuff for next year that kind of surprises me some. I get it. Everybody kind of like, hey, Kyrie's injury and stuff. I don't know. Call me slightly biased a little bit.
Hey.
But I to your point, I like their depth, and I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say like all in, but like a little bit higher on the D'Lo signing than a lot of people. And I don't know. I just think,
He went to Louisville. Just because he's from Louisville.
Sure. I think Cooper's going to be like good, not like all-star good, but I think he's going to be like pretty good from the start.
Yeah, there's definitely been years where I feel like the Mavs were really disrespected for some reason in their over-unders, but This one feels about right to me because, I mean, I think they'll go over 2, but I wouldn't feel good enough to bet on it just because they are like an AD 2-month injury away from, I think, going under. And, that's just the reality. It's going to be a really difficult conference, but they're deep. And if they're healthy, they're going to be really good. I mean, that's not even a question for me. It's just health. And when it comes to like gambling, I don't really give gambling advice because I'm not, I don't feel good enough about it to do it. But their injury risk is too high, in my opinion, to be like gung ho. Yeah, they're a lock over.
Yeah, I mean, I just, for me, it's like, it's, 40.5. So I think they're like 45 wins, maybe. Like, I don't think it's like a 51 win, team. There were only 5 teams in the West last year that hit 50 wins. So I don't think that's the case.
Yeah. I also just think AD is that good. So even if he does miss like 20 games, the games that the Mavs are going to get out of him are going to be better than the ones we saw last year for sure. I mean, we did an episode right after the Mavs traded for Anthony Davis specifically that we think he's still a top 10 player in the league. You start going through it and you're like, yeah, it's hard to kind of convince me that he's not a top 10, top 12 player in the league. And those types of players can lead you to above 500 no matter what's kind of around them. And the team is just deep too. Like, Gafford,
no
PJ,
Dinwiddie gives
Lively.
you +2 wins right there.
And if they get LeBron on a minimum, then what are you talking about?
Yeah, true. That hasn't even hit yet. So you're getting in on this over under before that news drops.
I have friends in my life that have messaged me and said, I cannot listen to Isaac talk about LeBron.
And yes, there's more people against my take on that than for me, but there are surprisingly a decent amount of people who are like, hey, I'm with you. So
there were a lot. All right, second pick in the overs draft, Team Isaac.
Give me another team in Texas. I'm going to take the Spurs. 43.5. It's for me, it's like the writings on the wall for like maybe not where Houston finished last year is like the second seed or something like that. I don't think it's like that, but you've seen like a team with like a young like squad, young roster, young hungry roster. That's the type of teams that can win a lot of games in the regular season. And yeah, the addition of Harper, even some of the front court stuff and Cornette and Olynyk. I think they have a deep enough team. The young guys will take another step. Obviously, Wemby, a lot of it hinges on Wemby, but 43.5 is a little low for me. I think if I could make locks, I would take them at like 46, 47 wins.
Yeah, they were on my short list. I probably would have taken them. I mean, they, like you said, the writing does feel on the wall a little bit. I do think there's a world where their fits are a little bit weirder. How many did we even see Fox play a game with Wemby, or was he shut down by then?
I think he was shut down.
Yeah, so there's this weird kind of Fox's 3-point shooting has looked a little bit rough recently, and Wemby's still kind of getting there, although I think he spaces the floor at his size, and Harper's shot is kind of a question mark, and Castle's shot. Like, there's definitely a world where it's Sohan, there's a world where that offensive fit's a little bit wonky, but I think they're gonna have a good year, and I think they'll be a playing team almost certainly.
Yeah. From what I saw in summer league from Harper, I mean, he's just going to be athletically
he's good,
like the Thompson twins. Like, he's just going to be awesome out there and doing stuff. And then throw out Carter Bryant for some defensive stops too. Like, they just have guys that can throw in different situations, and I think they became way more malleable and way more like they can answer more situations and more other kinds of lineups this year than they could have last year. And I think that's
and I get it. It's a big leap, right? I mean, they won 34 games last year, so to jump above 44, that's a plus 10, win difference there. But I think they have the combination of young guys. And I love when teams that have a young core, and their core is bigger than like 2 young guys. I love when they take those guys and add veterans around them. When you have a Harrison Barnes and a Olynyk and Cornette, even De'Aaron Fox, and De'Aaron Fox wanted to go there. So I think he's going to have a little bit more motivation too, to have a really good year. So I'm kind of all in on Spurs being pretty good this year.
Yeah,
we've taken the Mavs and the Spurs so far in our draft. Coming up slightly, makes his first selection. Who he thinks is a guaranteed go take it to FanDuel, take it to the bank over. Slightly makes his pick. We'll do that.
I wouldn't say that.
We'll do that and more coming up. Today's episode of Locked On Mavs brought to you by Game Time. We've all been there, logging on early, waiting forever for concert tickets to go on sale, only to lose your spot. That happened to me when I was trying to get Era tickets for Taylor Swift. I sat in that dumb waiting room for so long. But with Game Time, you don't have to worry about that. You see the ticket, and if the ticket is there, it's yours. You can have it. Go get it. In DFW, there's all kinds of great stuff all the time happening. We got tickets for Fever against the Wings at the American Airlines Center again, beginning of August. $66 for tickets right now. That is going to go up. So go and get your tickets now for that. All kinds of great concerts, comedy, theater, great stuff like that happening all the time. I love Game Time because you can see the views from your seat, and you're going to pay the exact price that you see at checkout. That's awesome too. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create that account, use the code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed.
Shut it down! Let's go home!
Thanks for hanging out with us on Locked On Mavs, being part of the show, part of the Raccoon Squad. That's what we call our listeners, listening every day. We appreciate each and every one of you for checking out the show. We have the text line. Check the link in the description to find the text line. I think it's subtext.com/LockedOnMavs. And you can get text from me and Isaac on updates. Anytime we see rumors, we'll do Q&As, all kinds of stuff like that. And maybe we'll send you a picture of Slightly's ankle without the cast. Maybe we'll throw that in.
You probably won't want that for a bit.
Part of it. We're doing a fantasy draft of picking overs. Teams with the FanDuel, your win totals, they pick like a number. So the Mavs is 40.5. They say, all right, if you're going to pick the over, then you think the Mavs are going to win 41, 42, 43 or more games. If you think they're going to do the under, then they're going to win 40, 39, 38 games. And so we're going through. We've done our first two picks in the draft. I picked the Mavericks to go over. Isaac picked the Spurs to go over. Slightly, who's your first team going over?
So I have back-to-back picks because the snake.
Snaking back-to-back
Little snaky.
picks.
All right, I'm getting out of the West.
Uh-oh.
Just because there's
Smart.
I don't. That conference is so hard. And I'm gonna
Washington?
I'm gonna take the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic.
And we're going over 50 wins for them, which is kind of, they won 41 last year, so that'd be a 10-win increase. But with Paolo missing as much time as he did, Franz missing as much time as he did, Suggs missing as much time as he did, I think those three played like 9 games or something together last year. I mean,
they played 40 games together.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Get out of here now.
Really? Those 3 did?
I believe you, Slightly.
The two of them, Paolo and Franz, played 40 together.
Yeah.
Now it's Suggs. You're right.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could be completely wrong, though. But those 3, you never know because Suggs is kind of one of those guys. But at least Franz and Paolo, you expect to be healthier and play over the course of the season more. And then to go out and get Bane. I feel like that's just one of the more forgotten about offseason additions is that we've sort of, entered the dog days of summer here. Is that is a huge addition for this team. That's like you said, a perfect fit. I mean, it's exactly what they needed. And they've already shown us these glimpses of being a team that obviously is great defensively. But, Paolo has shown us some flashes here and there. Franz has shown us some flashes. These are young guys that are getting better. And Bane is just going to open up the floor for them so much. And if they're healthy in that conference, I think they could easily get 51 wins and be a 3 seed.
So if the Magic go over 50 wins, so last year there were 4 teams in the East that were 50 wins or higher. So do we all agree that Orlando will be a top 4 team, home court advantage team in the East next year?
Absolutely.
I think it'd be disappointing if they weren't.
Yeah, I'm with you. I love this Magic team. And I got beef with Nick over the Magic because, Nick, you took a shot at their new rebrand, and I think it's awesome.
You didn't like it?
It looked like Upward Basketball to me.
Oh, come on. I love it. I think it's awesome.
I think all the rebrands lately
Didn't they just do the circle logo thing again?
Get out of here.
No, they have the star.
No,
now
it's a circle logo with the little stars. Like everybody's doing the circle logo.
Well, yeah, I mean that's just a given. That's gonna be a circle logo. I don't know why. I really don't get why. But the jerseys look great though.
Corporate blah.
It's not on the jerseys. It's not on the jerseys.
Jerseys look good. I like all of it, man.
I mean the pinstripes are awesome.
Pinstripes are always good. I do like those.
Let me guess, Nick. You like the cup courts too.
Give me the red one all day. Give me just the crimson red. I'm on Mustafar. Like, come on, man.
All right, my next pick is also in the East.
Oh.
This one might be a little surprising, but I've sort of dug in on this stance lately, and I'm going with the Bucks.
Whoa!
Yeah, 44.5.
Over.
Yeah, because I just think 44.5. Look, I'm not saying they're going to win 50. I think they can win 45 games. I just think 44 is low. Like the Pistons were the 6th seed last year at 44 wins. And
who's their guards?
I had the Bucks list on my short list for under.
Really? I mean, okay, so
they're one Giannis injury away, like more so than the
yeah.
Mavs. They're one Giannis injury away from.
Absolutely, but I'll give Giannis a benefit of the doubt. I mean, Giannis is actually, if I had to pick an MVP right now, I'd pick Giannis.
Oh,
that'd be my
team's
pick.
not gonna be good enough. It's gonna be Luka.
I know, but
2 years ago again.
Giannis has been so unbelievable these last few seasons. And, you know, I'm looking at his game logs, and it's not like he's, you know, I'll have faith in his injury stuff, but I put them there just because I think this conference is going to be abysmal.
Yeah,
and I'm looking at it, and somebody has to win 44 games and be a 6th seed. And I don't know why that couldn't be the Bucks, just because, you know, Brook Lopez, they lose him. I mean, I watched him play last year. He's moving in with cement shoes on. Like, he's so slow at this point in time.
Turner's a big upgrade there.
Right, and he fits the mold of what you need to have next to Giannis. But if they just get enough out of KPJ or, you know.
I was going to say, for
What a sentence.
For the sake
of their point guard. Giannis is their point guard.
For the sake of arguing, I just can't believe, I can't have enough faith in a Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony backcourt.
Oh, I forgot they got Cole Anthony. Oh, that makes me feel even better.
No, he's even more excited.
Yeah, now I'm really locked in.
It's like a league that is so heavy. Like, guards are so important. I just look at their guard rotation and I'm like, that is just gross.
What happens when Giannis sits?
I mean, like, I liked Dame last year, and Dame's production and volume stats were good. You watched him play, and I didn't feel like those two were always just weird together. I don't know what it is. It should have worked perfectly, but it just, and Dame's my DVT brother, so I love and respect him. But it just didn't really work out between those two for some reason. So
DVT.
Yeah. You guys got an album coming out
Did you
together?
say DVD?
DVT, deep vein thrombosis. My DVT brothers, me and Wimby too.
I think it's a DVD.
So when we brought up Cole Anthony, you got more excited about your over?
Yeah, I did. I actually forgot about that.
Did you forget about Kyle Kuzma? Does that make you feel less good? Does that make you feel less good about it?
You know, if it were 48, I wouldn't have done it. But 44, yeah. Trade Kuzma at the deadline for a guard.
See, that's what I want. I want them to trade for Kobe White so bad.
No,
that'd be nice.
No, one on the Mavs.
I know, but if they could somehow flip Kuzma and like a draft pick or something for Kobe White, I would love that for them. But
Chris Paul?
Fascinating. Chris Paul. Hey, go to Milwaukee, bro.
I mean,
he'd start.
He wants to be closer to LA. You might as well go to Milwaukee.
Yeah, true. They call Milwaukee the LA of the Northwest.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, you're up.
I'm going to do it to you, Nick. I'm going to take your team. Give me the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh,
I probably should have taken them over the Bucks.
This is going to be all the nerds picks for just all the trendy East stuff next year, but they won 40 games last year. Their over under this year is 47.5. It's not even as much about KP. I mean, they got KP obviously, but it's just like you just start looking up and down that roster. They got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, obviously Porzingis, a lot of their young guys. I mean, Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson will be back. I mean, they got a core of like young wings that I think will get even better next year. I actually think Trey like has defense around him to where he could like maximize him. Like this is the year for Trey Young. Like this is the year that you show you can be an orchestrator of a point guard and also get some buckets, but keep everybody involved. And I think I don't know. And I'm a big Quinn Snyder fan too. They're right up there with me as far as like the short list of teams that I would put over 47.5.
interesting.
They were. Yeah, I was thinking about taking them instead of the Bucks, but yeah, I think they're going to be good. But the only thing about the Hawks is I've had this stance on them for a while, and they burned me a lot. So
yeah, I like Jalen Johnson a lot. So
I do too, but he needs to be on the court.
He does, yes.
Yeah, that one's gonna be interesting with
Nick,
the Hawks.
you don't like this one?
I do like this one. They're making fun of me because I had it as an example on the list when I pulled it up. They thought I was going to take him. I was just the first team alphabetically that I copied and pasted.
I stole him from you
into the box. I do like Atlanta a lot. I like what they did. Their defense is going to be better. If Porzingis plays a decent amount of games, I mean, that'd be really, really good. Jalen Johnson played like 36 games last year. So, I mean, you get him back. That's huge for them. And Quinn Snyder, I mean, I believe in him as a coach for sure. So I'm curious to see when he's got like actual players on his roster, what he's going to do.
Kobe Buffkin looked good in Summer League.
He did.
That's my guy.
You're a big Kobe guy.
I was a huge Kobe Buffkin guy.
Is he a DVT guy?
No, I don't know if I hope not.
Yeah. I hope not. Coming up, I get my next pick, and I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted in this pick.
Take the Lakers.
I don't want to pick it, but I'm going out east again. I'm going to tell you who's going to hit their over coming up. Today's episode of Locked On Mavs brought to you by Open Phone. Open Phone is there when you're running a small business. You got too many things to worry about, and you can't miss any customers. You can't miss anybody that comes by and is interested in your business at all. That's where Open Phone will help you, because the last time you called a business and they didn't answer, what'd you do? You probably went to the next one. Go check it out. Open Phone is the #1 business phone system built to streamline and scale your customer communications, all from an app on your phone or your computer. They have all kinds of different management tools. There's one that it's like a shared inbox where other people from your team can jump in and seamlessly continue a conversation, even if you don't have time for it. They also have AI agents that can handle after-hours calls, answer common questions, capture leads, so you never miss a customer with Open Phone. Open Phone is offering our listeners 20% off your first 6 months at openphone.com/LockedOnNBA. That's openphone.com/LockedOnNBA. And if you have any existing numbers with another service right now, Open Phone will port them over at no extra charge. Pretty great deal right there. Open Phone, no missed calls, no missed customers.
Shut it down! Let's go home!
All right, Isaac. All right, slightly. We're fantasy drafting the overs for the over-under win totals from FanDuel, and you guys have made some picks. So far, I have picked the Dallas Mavericks. Isaac has picked the Spurs and the Hawks.
Dang, we got to speed this up.
Slightly has picked the Magic and the Bucks. I just said we'd go as long as we go.
Oh.
I'm going to pick... Oh, I get two right here.
Drum roll.
I get two right here. I'm going to go with... This hurts me so much to do this. I'm going with the Boston Celtics.
Oh, how? How do you know what they're going to do?
Their over-under is 43.5.
Oh, they're on my short list for under. Short list.
43.5. That's a 17.5 win drop.
Okay. Let's go through this roster.
Such a big drop. Let's go through the roster.
Yeah, let's do it.
I still have Jaylen Brown, Derek White. I get Anthony Simons. Still got Peyton Pritchard. Like,
yeah.
I'm
After
doing
that,
okay.
Hugo? Is he starting?
Yeah. Sam Hauser? Sure.
Luka Garza? Right, is he the starting big man? Garza?
It's just such a low drop to me. 61 to 43.
If they had one serviceable center, I would feel. If they kept like Cornette or something, I'd be like, yeah, all right, maybe.
I mean, literally right now on their roster, it's Tillman or Garza.
Nikita.
Sam Hauser and Niang is like that's like their what, 5th and 6th guy?
Just hurt me to do this.
I get where you're coming from, though, because you look at the East and it's like some teams has to win games. Like there's got to be some 44, 45 win teams.
It does go against my if Giannis gets hurt, then they're screwed thing, because if Jaylen Brown misses any amount of time, they're very screwed as a team.
I can't wait for you to root for them to win games next year.
I might save my opinions on this for the under one, because I'm almost certain I'm taking them.
Okay.
That's awesome.
This is the one I feel more confident about. I'm picking the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Dang you!
That's
what I was going for next.
56.5, a 7.5 win decrease. They won 64 last year. Garland is out with his toe surgery. They said 4 to 5 months a month ago. So that's October, November. And he's supposed to, reportedly, he's supposed to start basketball activities at the start of October. So he's going to be there for most of the season. This is what they lost and gained in the offseason. They lost Ty Jerome and Isaac Okoro. Okay. They add Larry Nance and Lonzo Ball. Okay. And they also only had 27 games of DeAndre Hunter last year. And so, yeah, I'm picking the Cavs.
I think this is a really good pick, honestly. I think they could win 60 games again.
That's what you do in the draft. You blow a pick and then you
yeah.
Well, but also like they traded for DeAndre Hunter mid-season, so now they're starting a season with him. He's more comfortable there. I think Evan Mobley takes hopefully a step forward also. Lonzo, they swap him out, with I'm drawing a blank. You said his name all ago. Ty Jerome, yeah. I just like their team a lot, and they're in the East. And I was just like, I was honestly kind of dumbfounded. I'm like, why are they have like an 8-win decrease for
60
them.
is hard. Like getting up to 64, like not many teams do it, and I get it, but
Yeah, I get it too. But
All right, I'm gonna surprise y'all on this one.
more than the Celtics.
I think it is surprising because I'm going towards the bottom here. I'm gonna take the Phoenix Suns
As an over.
interesting.
as an over. All right, let me make my case for a second. So they have their over under at 31.5.
Yeah.
So last year the Spurs were the third worst record at 34 wins. Okay, so they're projecting the Suns to be one of the 3 worst teams in the West. They don't own their first round draft pick next year. It's unprotected going out. All right. I think there's going to be an added motivation for this team, especially for a Devin Booker. I like Jordan Ott as a new young coach. They all they're hearing right now is how dysfunctional they are. Kevin Durant leaves and all this stuff. But you know what? Like Jalen Green might suck in the playoffs, but man, he's like a regular season guy. Like you give him, like he's going to, I think, put up points with Booker. I like the Dylan Brooks fit with them. I think they can fit enough together. I don't think that they're like making the playoffs or anything like that, but 31.5 is way too low for me with the players they have and the fact that they don't have their draft pick next year. So count me in. I think it's an over.
They are deep. They are deeper this year. You look at their center spot. And last year it was like at the beginning of the year it was Nurkic and then nothing else, and you're like, oof, tough. Now it's Mark Williams, Kaman Malawach, Nick Richards, Oso Iguodala too. You know he can play some center. Yeah, they got guys. So
Yeah,
I don't know who
see
their
the logic.
I don't know who their point guard is.
Booker.
I am a big Kobe Bryant fan off the bench, but it's more about, hey, they can throw out some lineups with Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Mark Williams, Ryan Dunn. Like, I don't think that's a 31 win team. So
Yeah.
there you go.
The West is just hard. I mean, I could see it's, December and there's an article. It's like, how are the Suns so much better? And it comes out, it's like, well, they actually hated Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal. Like, that could be. I see
Brad
that.
Beal's post. Peace out.
Yeah, that was funny.
Jeez.
All right. I got my final 2 picks here.
get 2
I'm
here.
going bottom of the board, literally.
Let's go.
I'm taking the Wizards.
Wow. Yeah, 20.5. That's a
Whoa.
good one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Wizards just because I look at their roster, and I don't think these guys will finish the season with the team. But I see some Brooklyn Nets parallels kind of from last year where they've got, their team is just stacked with these vets, weirdly enough.
CJ Middleton, Smart, like
Yeah, like I think just enough to win. I mean, 20 is so low. Like I'm not saying they're going to win 40 games, but like 22, I could see it.
you
And,
win with 22.
and I think they'll have some fun rookie stuff too with Trey Johnson. Like I think 21, 22 is in the cards. The last team in the East is usually always under 20 wins, so you're just kind of banking that they're not that.
It'll be the Nets.
It'll probably be Brooklyn, but if Brooklyn doesn't have a full 5-man unit of their first round picks, I'm gonna be furious. And then I'm gonna any of Wizards thoughts, guys?
I'm with
I
you.
had him-
This is a good one. This is a sneaky good one.
I honestly had an under. I had him as an under.
Really?
I did mainly because
20's just so low.
So low.
I don't like the combination they have. They have so many expiring contracts, and I think they're at a spot to where like those vets. I think Wizards fans might revolt if they're playing Marcus Smart over Trey Johnson or
Oh yeah.
Chris Middleton, and it's like they have enough young guys that they should just be playing those guys, and I think they're going to be one of the teams that is, hey, we're going to be losing games from the start.
Well, I think I'm looking at the Nets last year, 26 wins. Can I get a similar the Wizards are weirdly like 500 halfway through
Sarr takes a
November.
little step.
Yeah,
Love
and
takes
then,
a little step.
and then they trade all those guys or buy them out, and then they're horrendous the rest of the way. But they bought themselves enough wins to get to 20.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like Sarr. I thought Sarr kind of beefed up a little bit in summer league. I was like, whoa, put on some muscle, had some nice defensive plays.
Yeah, their rookie class last year was pretty good.
You
all things
grind in some
considered.
Sarr tape.
I told you I watched Wade summer league this year.
All right, we each get one more pick left. Let's go.
This one's really hard. I've had all 3 East teams. I'm going West. Typically, you get 4 or 5 50-win teams in the West. There's some weird years here and there. I know I'm going to get 50 from the Thunder. I feel pretty good about 50 from the Rockets, but I'm not touching 54.5. I feel I'm getting 50 from the Nuggets. What is the other team? Timberwolves. Could see Timberwolves getting 50, but I'm gonna go with the team that won 50 games last year and I think got better. It's a little scary, but I'm gonna go with the Clippers.
I know. Yeah, I know. I know that really far. I had them on my short list too. They lose Powell and they lose like Ben Simmons, and they're bringing in John Collins. They bring in Brook Lopez and they bring in Bradley Beal. Like that is an upgrade right there.
Yeah, I agree.
37 games of Kawhi. If we can get more of those.
And this has been a trend that they've been doing, but like going out and getting John Collins. I mean, they got their old guys in Harden and Kawhi, of course, but they're like an athletic team. And John Collins next to Harden. I mean, that's going to be really good, I think. So it's a risky one, but there's going to be another 50-win team, I think. And I don't know. I like them, team. I like them.
Their age stuff scares me. I do like the moves that they made. These are ages of people in their rotation: 34, 36, 33, 37, 37, 31. With Collins, Zubac at 28, Derek Jones Jr. at 28. I didn't like Bogdan's fit for him last year. I thought he played kind of weird for him. They're just one of those teams. I think if you like had a small group of teams, if you made a team of like, if healthy, if you guaranteed me majority of their people were healthy most of the year, I think they're a lock. If they're healthy going into the playoffs, I think they're super scary. I didn't like put an over under on them. They're one of the small groups of teams that I just couldn't touch. I was like, I don't know what to do with them. But I think on paper, going into a playoff series, I'd be scared of them. And Ty Lue's a really good coach, I think.
Yeah. The regular season stuff is a little scary because they might just prioritize health, but
and James Harden had a pretty good season last year.
Games. Yeah.
James Harden, all NBA.
So I'm like, I wonder if he can duplicate that.
Make your last pick.
Yeah, I'll just stay in the West. I'll take Denver.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think, second year with new head coach Jokic, their pieces. Yeah, I like Cam. I actually like Cam Johnson better than Porter Jr. Not defensively probably, but Bruce Brown. Some of the smaller pieces off the bench. If they keep Jonas there, or will Jonas stay? We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I think Holmes is actually pretty good going into that draft, and then he gets hurt last year. So I think it's a slight over for. They won 50 games last year without some of those names, and they basically swapped out Porter Jr. and Russ for some of these for Cam Johnson, Bruce Brown, Valanciunas. Yeah, so there's 53.5 this year. I think it's slight over like 54, 55.
It's a good one.
My final pick, I'm going to the Miami Heat.
Dude, I almost took them. I really did.
38 and a half. They won 37 last year. They bring in Norm Powell for like free, basically. And so you've got Tyler Hero, Norm Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, Kelly Ware takes another step forward. They've got some guys. They've got like some guys, and it's in the East. Like the East, I feel like is just a free pass. Where somebody's gonna take a little step forward. Spoelstra, Heat culture, the court written on it. They got the Jimmy Butler stuff is out from over their heads. Like that could be a little boost.
Terry Rozier knows the over under.
True.
He'll make sure they hit the over for sure.
Yeah. He'd be like, guys, we got to get to 39.
Davion Mitchell played well for him.
Yeah. You get a little
True.
bump.
He was good. Yeah, I think betting on the East is a solid. Someone has to win games.
How many East teams will you pick?
I only took one.
I picked almost all East teams.
Yeah, you only picked one. We picked 7.
The West is just scary. You look at it, and it's like, I thought about the
12.
Grizzlies, and I'm like, well, I mean, they're only like, I could easily see them winning 36 games.
I almost, if I had another pick, I would have taken Detroit because they only have them at like 1.5 game better than they were last year.
45.
And I don't know. I just like some of their Duncan Robinson, another shooter. They're getting Ivy back. They're basically replacing Schroeder with Ivy. Cade, I'm a big fan of him. Another season for him playing at a high level. So yeah, I like their team a lot. It's hard for me to. You're basically saying that like they're going to be like even or just a tad bit better. I just think they're one of those young teams, especially in the East, that kind of takes that next step a little bit.
Interesting. Let us know what you think about our picks. The YouTube channel on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever you are, at Locked On Mavs. Guys, go check out Slightly Biased, great YouTube channel. Good stuff happening there all the time. We'll do the unders on another episode. Wherever you're listening or watching this feed, that will be on there. We'll do the unders in a different episode. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us on Locked On Mavs. Check out the text line, link in the description. Thanks for listening to Locked On Mavs.
Peace out.
Boom.
Go Bucks.